Hey everyone, it's Gil, and today I'm going to tell you about super training. Before I get into that though, I'd like to apologize for the guerrilla style of this video. I'm afraid I don't have a 3DS capture device, so this is the only way I have to record. Okay, so what is super training? Super training is a shiny and awesome new way to Eevee train your Pokémon. What are EVs and what is Eevee Training? EV stands for effort value, and effort values are hidden points you get anytime your Pokémon gain EXP. These points go into a Pokémon space stats, which are used to calculate the overall stats you see on the summary screen. Each Pokémon can only obtain a maximum of 510 EVs. Each stat will cap out at 252 EVs. Some simple math tells us that this means you can only raise 2 of a Pokémon's stats to their maximum potential, with 6 left over. It's generally recommended that the remaining 6 be put into HP, but keep in mind, these won't make much of a difference no matter where you put them. Each Pokémon gives a different amount of EVs, and which stat they go into depends on the Pokémon. For example, Basculin gives 1 speed EV, while Roggenrola gives 1 defense. Eevee Training is when you battle a specific species of Pokémon to get specific EVs. Say, the previously mentioned Basculin, until you have reached the 252 cap for the stat you're trying to raise. In the case of fighting Basculin, it would be the speed stat. Now, Eevee Training can take a long time. You can speed it up with things like special hold items, such as the Macho Brace, or the vitamins you see for sale in shops. There's also the extremely rare Pokerus, but even these you have to obtain, and aside from the vitamins, it can take a long time. You usually have to wait until after you've beaten the game. As for Pokerus, it's extremely rare and requires a lot of luck to get. Super Training, on the other hand, is accessible as soon as you receive your starter Pokémon. It will start you off with a tutorial, which I don't have footage of unfortunately. However, once you complete it, all of the level 1 Super Training events will be unlocked. Level 1 Super Training events give 4 EVs per run. A good start, but it's still a huge grind. Fortunately, there are 2 more levels. To unlock level 2 Super Training events, which give 8 EVs per run, it is as simple as completing each level 1 event once. No need to beat any particular time, just finishing the event is enough. Unlocking level 3, which gives 12 EVs per run, is exactly the same. Just complete each level 2 event once and you'll unlock level 3. You'll notice that each time you finish an event, you receive a punching bag. They come in a number of different varieties, but the most common grant additional EVs outside of Super Training. These come in attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed flavors. These bags also come in 3 different sizes, and take varying amounts of time to use. Though, there are 2 ways to go about it. You can do nothing, and your Pokémon will attack it about once every minute. Alternatively, you can tap the screen to make your Pokémon attack it right away. With this method, S, or small bags, give 1 EV and are beaten in about 5 seconds. M, or medium bags, give 4 EVs and take about 10 seconds to beat. L, or large bags, give 12 EVs and take about 20 seconds to beat. The EVs gained are the same no matter which method you use, only the time it takes for the bags to be finished off will change. There are also special bags which give no EVs, but instead have some effect on Super Training events themselves. I have only seen a few of these though, so my information here is most likely incomplete, but I will tell you what I can remember. There's the 2X bag, which will double the amount of EVs you get from 1 run through a Super Training event. There's a bag that will increase the likelihood of your shots hitting, but I can't remember the name of it. There's another bag I can't remember the name of, and I believe it increased the damage you dealt. Lastly, there's a very rare bag called the Reset Bag, which upon using, completely resets your Pokémon's EVs. Sometimes when using a punching bag, your Pokémon will find another one. So far, this is the only way I've received a reset bag, and I've yet to find another one. Now for some tips. The damage your Pokémon deals during Super Training seems to be based solely on the sum of your Pokémon's base stats and EVs. The overall stats on the summary screen and your Pokémon's level have nothing to do with it. Improving any stat will increase the damage you deal during Super Training, so it doesn't matter which one you choose to raise first. As the level of Super Training increases, so does the difficulty. This is important because at first, your Pokémon won't deal much damage, making level 3 Super Training events extremely difficult. I recommend starting at level 1, gaining a few EVs and punching bags, then using them up before moving on to level 3. I typically skip level 2 Super Training. While doing level 1 training, anytime you get a large punching bag, go and use it immediately, as the 12 EVs you get from it will boost your power dramatically. Once the point on the graph on the bottom screen has moved up a couple notches, you can usually move on to level 3. Once you have a single stat maxed out, you can immediately start doing level 3 training for the second stat, because as previously mentioned, the damage dealt seems to be based on the sum of your base stats and EVs, not just the stat you're training. And that's it. Once you've fully trained a Pokémon, that Pokémon gains access to some special Super Training events. These events don't give EVs, as only fully trained Pokémon can participate. Instead, they have the chance to grant you a rare item, such as one of the evolution stones. As such, you can save them for later or skip them entirely. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it informative, and I thank you for watching. See you later.